So why don't we, if you have 2 blocks, you can maybe set those blocks up in our heart bench. I only have one, so I'll show you what that'll look like with one. So maybe you're gonna have, or I'll use one block to show you both spots. So one position for the block is going to be the long edge of the block is parallel with the long edge of your mat. And that's going to be what your spine kind of goes on. And the other block is going to have the long edge parallel with the narrow edge of the mat. So what it will look like when it's all said and done is the one block is underneath the spine. And the other block, how about again the middle setting, and rest your head, the back of your head on that block. So one block will be under the spine, and one is underneath the head. And if you want, you can just have both blocks with the long edge parallel with the narrow edge and do more of a long bench and rest the shoulder blades on the block. And then the other block is underneath the back of the head. So like I said, if it's not too confusing, I only have one little option here. But just prop the shoulder blades up and the back of the head up. And if that's not comfortable at all, then just go ahead and come into maybe a puppy with the arms nice and wide, go wide. And we'll just give ourselves a few moments to arrive in this space. Kind of coming out of a meeting or in between meetings or in between getting things done and the rest of the day. Just allowing ourselves to connect for our nice flow. And I think we all know that, yeah, so then go ahead if you don't want to use the blocks, you can have like train tracks parallel with the narrow edge of the mat. So one underneath the back of the head and one underneath the shoulder blades. So one is kind of propped just like this under the shoulder blades. Yep, and then let your head come back and the back of the head rest on the other block. Yeah, got it. Okay. Great. So yeah, just dropping into this space and just realizing how powerful movement is. Giving our body these different ranges of motion than just everyday living affords. And giving ourselves conscious awareness of breath. Kind of shifting gears from just our natural breathing that we often do without noticing or thinking. And as you rest on those blocks, just allow the shoulders to cascade over the blocks. And maybe begin to breathe into the back of the body that's on the block. And then maybe notice the points of contact with the hips. If you have your feet on the floor, you might notice those. If you have yourself in a reclined butterfly, notice the ankles. Maybe 2 more breaths here on top of these blocks. And after your next exhale, the best way to make your way off of these blocks is to just bring the feet to the floor and then bring an elbow to the ground beside one of the blocks and kind of roll over on that elbow, and with the other hand slide the blocks out from underneath the back and then come right back onto the earth. This kind of gives us a rebound effect, like we feel in yin. Just feeling the back on the floor now after being elevated with the blocks. Let's pause here. And for today's practice, kind of steering from our attention on the elements, just bringing some loving kindness into our hearts.
and into the situation in Ukraine right now. Maybe dedicating our love to that situation, to those people that are affected by these selfish, greedy acts. And then as you're ready, let's bring our feet to the floor. Maybe the knees come together and bring your arms to cactus beside the body. Excuse me, guys. Let's bring our arms up over the head like a Y, lengthening the arms, and then we'll exhale to bring those elbows down towards the hips, kind of like a W with the side body, and then up like a Y over the head, and then like a W down to the side of the body, just kind of warming up the shoulders. Maybe you notice if the hands are hovering on the floor, if they're on the floor themselves. Back to a Y, exhale down to a W. Inhale to a Y. And then we'll exhale, bring those elbows towards the hips like a W. Notice how the shoulders might be rounding or the palms, back of the hands are on the floor. And now let's exhale to rest the palms down at the side of the body. Relaxing the shoulders. And now draw the right knee into the chest. And let the left leg come long out at the bottom of the mat. Make some circles with the knees. So you might kind of move a lot on the back of the body as you kind of draw that knee towards you, across the body and away from you and across to the right side. And just in circles, maybe switch directions every other time you go around. Or just do one direction, maybe 2 times and then the other. And now let's exhale to bring that knee across the body into a supine twist, nice and gentle. And just breathe into the spine. And let that arm come up like a Y. And back in that Y shape, the left hand is on the knee, that right knee, and the right arm is up. Like that Y arm earlier. Maybe let the back of the hand in that gravity pull on open across the chest. And now exhale, bring the right hand to the knee, bring the knee back to the middle. And then draw the left knee in, let the right leg come long, inhale. And then let's make those knee circles with that left knee. Maybe one direction and then the other, or a few rounds. Nice job, guys. In the same direction. A couple more times around. Then as you're ready, on an exhale, gently bring that left knee across the body over towards the right side of the mat. The left arm out like a T, and then bring it up off the top of that left corner of the mat like a Y, the right hand on that left knee. And maybe exhale and just sigh into the shape. Maybe feeling up in the upper back, that scapula is. A little opening. Maybe you feel it across the upper left chest, where the chest kind of attaches to the shoulder muscle. And now let's let everything go and exhale gently back into the knee to the chest, back on the floor. Draw the right knee in, and then let's send both legs to the sky. And with these legs towards the sky, let's just bring the hands to the outside of the thigh and bring the feet far apart. Yeah, so it's like a reclined, wide-legged forward fold. So bring the feet apart wide, and then just bring the shoulder blades up just a little, and then you bring the chin to the chest. And we're going to pause here, chin to the chest, legs up wide, yep. And then lower the shoulder blades down, back of the head to the floor. Keep those legs wide, feet apart. And then exhale, bring yourself to happy baby. The weight of the hands, guiding those knees towards the chest, the weight of the hands and the feet. Maybe rocking side to side, just a gentle rock. A couple more times. Then let go of the feet or the hands from the feet, and let's rock and roll kind of in an Navasana and back. So just with control and with momentum, rocking up and down, forward and back. And getting some energy flowing in a different way. And then as you're ready, just come up to stand. Maybe coming right into a forward fold. However, you make your way to forward fold, let everything go, hang the head heavy, the knees can be bent slightly, Uttanasana. And now in that idea of opening up the shoulders, let's rise up to mountain pose. Hands come over the head. And then flip those palms towards the sky. So interlace the hands, and then you're going to flip the palms out. Yes. Press them up towards the ceiling. And then side body stretch each side. One side and then the other. Yes. And then back to the middle. Let's release the hands, forward fold, Uttanasana. And then inhale up to your half forward fold, Ardha Uttanasana. Now let's bring one hand to the hip and then the other. And then pinch those shoulder blades together as if you were trying to bring the elbows together. Now exhale, bend into your Uttanasana, bend the knees, wrapping the hips, shoulder blades pinched together. And then bring the hands to interlace behind the back. Yeah. Opening the chest here. And then exhale into your Ardha Uttanasana, hands towards the sky, half forward fold. Breathe in. Now exhale, slowly lower the hands towards the back, towards the base of that spine, and then let the hands go. Bring the hands to the shin, step the feet be wider than your hips. And then bring your left hand towards that right shin, bend the knee slightly, reach the right arm to sky. So here's our forward fold twist. Yep. Exhale, right hand to left shin, bend that right leg, and bring the left hand to sky. And then both hands back towards the floor, fold, forward fold, Uttanasana. And now bend the knees, let's rise up to stand. Exhale, hands in front of the heart. Yeah, let's find our strap. We're going to use our strap in our crescent lunge. So just let it be nice and long. We're just going to kind of hold it shoulder width apart or a little wider. We're going to do that in our lunge. So from your forward fold, the front of your mat, ground the right foot, step the left foot back, and let's inhale to bring arms up overhead and imagine pulling that strap away in our lunge. And then maybe bring the hands as wide as you need to bring that strap behind the back. And then bring it up overhead. So we're just going to shoulder floss in our crescent lunge. Just do this 3 times. Exhaling as it comes down. Inhale to bring it up. Exhale to come down. Last time, inhale, bring it up. Exhale down behind you. Now let's pause here. Keep those arms as far apart as you need to. Let's come into our triangle, or excuse me, our pyramid pose. We bring the strap above the head, straighten the leg, and then we'll exhale to fold it forward over the leg, but keep the arms wide on that strap, pulling it apart. Parsvottanasana. Breathing in and out. And now let's release that strap. Let's let it fall to the ground. Bend that front leg, bend that back knee, lower that left knee, and then bring your arms up into your low lunge. Anjaneyasana. Yeah. Exhale, hands in front of the heart. Interlace the hands behind the back. Keep that left knee on the ground, or you can lift it if you want. Or come into an expression of humble warrior. The shoulder on the inside of that right knee. Arms to sky or resting on the low back. Breathe in. Inhale to rise up. Lifting the chest, bring the arms up overhead. And now exhale to curl the toes under and then step into your Tadasana. But instead of bringing hands to the heart, we're going to bring our palms towards the back of the shoulders. So bring the arms, elbows up to the sky, and the palms are behind us, just like this. Okay, so that's our mountain pose for now. Elbows to sky. And the back of the triceps, the back of that arm are as parallel with the wall in front of you as you can get. It doesn't have to be, it might just be like this, but it might be up higher, breathe in. And then exhale, let it go. Forward fold, the arms rest. And then inhale, sweep the arms out or in front of you, bring them up over the head. Exhale, bring the palms back to where they were on those shoulder blades. Elbows to sky. Triceps parallel with the wall in front of you. Breathe in. Then exhale, forward fold, let it go. Relax the arms. Breathe in now. Now let's find the left foot grounded. Step the right foot back. Then bend that front knee, that right leg as well. Find that strap and we'll rise up into a crescent lunge. Nice, strong, steady lunge with that strap over the shoulders. Bring it as wide as you need to. And then we'll floss those shoulders. So bringing it down, exhale. In front, inhale up. And exhale, drop it behind you with control. Inhale up. Exhale down. Draw it up. Exhale down behind you. And inhale to bring it up overhead. Now exhale to straighten that front leg, lower that right foot down. And then we'll fold it forward to your pyramid pose, Parsvottanasana. And now release that strap to the ground, pyramid. Exhale. Breathe in. Exhale. Now pivot that right foot, bend that left knee, lower the right knee to the ground. Sorry. Inhale, lift up into your low lunge under the asana. Breathe in. And then exhale, bring hands behind the back. Pull those hands towards the heel of that right foot, or maybe just towards that low back. And then we'll exhale into our variation of humble warrior. If you want, you can bring that right knee off the ground and find a full lunge forward. Otherwise, this is low lunge. Opening up the shoulders, chest, humble warrior. Breathe in. Now exhale to lower those hands down towards the low back again. With control, bring the hands to frame that front foot. Let's step the left foot back into plank as we plant the hands on either side of that foot, coming into Palakasana. Breathe in. Now exhale, lower down the knees. Bring that left hand underneath the heart, and then bring that right arm up, and then we'll thread the needle with the right arm underneath the chest. And bring that left arm forward if you want that right hand across the floor. And exhale. Couple breaths here. And then we'll inhale to lift the chest, bring that right hand forward to meet the left. Both hands are in front of the body. Bring those knees back. So we're kind of setting up for our baby cobra as we lower down the elbows and we lower down the tops of the legs and lift those elbows off for Bhujangasana. Breathe in. Exhale, lower down the elbows. Bring the hips up. Bring the hands back underneath the shoulders and curl the toes under for Adho Mukha Svanasana. Downward facing dog. Exhale. Breathe in. Now exhale, let's lower down the knees. Bring those hands kind of in front of the shoulders, and maybe a handprint or two in front of where they were. Now exhale, lower down the forearms, and then slide onto the tops of the legs and lift the heart. Or Bhujangasana, plant the hands, elbows maybe off the ground. Breathe in. Relaxing the front of the body. Inhale. Exhale. One more breath. Then exhale, send those hips back, press the hands to the floor, curl the toes under, find your downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Breathe in. Now let's exhale, lower down the knees. Bring the hands back underneath the shoulders. Feel your tabletop nice and firm in the knees and grounded in the body. Plant the right hand underneath the chest. Bring the left arm to sky, and then exhale to thread the needle underneath the chest. With that left arm, the right arm can come forward. Breathing in and out. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Breathing in and out. One more breath. And then exhale, bring the left hand and meet the right. Lift the hips, curl the toes under. Let's find our downward facing dog once more. And in your downward facing dog, really give notice, again, to the hands grounding, feet grounding. Maybe the chest towards the thighs. Breathe in and out. Inhale. Exhale. From here, ground the right hand, ground the feet. Bring that left hand towards that right knee. And just sink the chest towards the thighs again. Make sure you're not swaying the hips to the right to put the weight on the right hand. Try to keep it in the middle of your body, the weight, but the right hand is still planted wherever is firm and stable for you. And then we'll bring the left arm forward, plant the hand, and then bring the right hand towards the outside of that left knee. Breathe it in and out. Inhale, bring that right arm forward, plant the hand. Now lower the knees down. And exhale to sit back on the heels if that's comfortable. Or if you want, come into just your easy pose. We're going to do a variation of our Gomukhasana, or cow face. So however the legs are is fine. Just make sure you feel stable. And then we have our strap, guys. So let's bring that right arm up. And then drop that hand, just like we did earlier with that elbow to sky. And then bring the left arm forward, flip that thumb down, and then bring that left hand to the left. Bring the thumb up as you drop the elbow and sweep the back of that left hand to the low back. And then find the strap. So I think you guys are familiar with this, but just to show you what it looks like behind the back, wherever those hands meet, okay? Now, when we do our cow face pose, remember, we're not forcing the hands to be closer together than they need to. We're not going to back bend it into a shoulder opener. The back is nice and stable. And the hands, we're just going to allow them to go as far down and up as is accessible right now. And let's wind down with the breath. Thinking about that shoulder opening, that left shoulder back. Integrity in the spine. 1 and 2. And exhale 3 to let go of that left hand. And it's going to create a less tension. So make sure that right hand is stable. Lower the left hand down to the lap. Then lower that right hand down to the lap and pause. Exhale. And now adjust your seated position if you need to for this other side. If your hero pose or your easy pose needs to change, you can bring the other foot in front. And then bring the left arm up. And then bring that left hand towards that shoulder blade like we did before. And then bring the right arm in front, thumb up. Flip the thumb down so the palm is out. Bring the hand beside you. The thumb is down. And then bring the thumb up behind the back. Find that strap. And we'll ease into this shape. Just breathe in and out. One and 2 and 3. And gently release that right hand from the strap. That left hand is going to, don't let the left hand fly up. Gently relax everything down. Let the strap go. Pause here for a moment. Just feeling that shoulder, those shoulders with no tension, no effort. And then exhale from wherever you're at. Walk the hands forward. Let's find the puppy pose. Press the hands down, heart towards the floor, forehead towards the earth. Letting everything go right here. As you're ready, maybe bring yourself back, the hands towards the knees, lower down onto your back, however makes sense. When you get onto your back, you can find your shavasana. If you're not quite ready for shavasana yet, and it's a shape we didn't get to, go ahead and give that to yourself. Maybe a figure 4 on the back, or another happy baby. And let all this movement be completely absorbed by the body. That intention filling the ethers. Allow yourself to arrive in Shavasana and to be in Shavasana, know where to go. Maybe allow the lips to part, the jaw to relax. Perhaps finding some gratitude in your heart for the safety of your home where you can be still and practice yoga today. What a luxury, what a privilege. Now, as if you are waking from a nap or waking from a dream, move gently, move slowly as you make your way to one side and pause on your side body. And then gently press up from your side body and imagine it's a new beginning. With every breath that we offered ourselves today, we remembered more and truer, with more conviction, remembered our true nature as spirit. Let's draw the breath in and out, and in. Exhale for Om. Om. Shanti. 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 Om. Namaste.